Alrighty then, let's see if I can get this done without another phone call interrupting me at 11 minutes in and me having to start all over again. Yay, go me. Um, the first book I have is Return of Evil Dracula by Larry. I have no idea. Sorry, my eyes aren't that good. And this is the cover. Haven't read it yet, of course. Um, this one is Not Proper Enough by Carolyn Joel. It looks like another romance one that I haven't read yet. This one is The Ideal Life by Mary Blog. 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 I have no idea. But this is what it looks like. Sorry, I'm not going to go into too much detail of what these books are about because I either haven't read them yet or I have too many books to get through to sit here and read the back of the books to you guys. This one I got off of Goodreads, one of the first reads things. It's called Prepare by Jeffrey Gurman, and I haven't read this one yet either. Although I tried to, and I got like a couple pages in, and I put it down to read something else that a friend of mine gave me so I could go ahead and return it back to her, even though I still have two of her books, and it's been over a year. Whoops. Still haven't read them though, and she said I could keep them for as long as I wanted, so I guess that's a good thing. Next one I have is another Goodreads giveaway thing. This isn't the first book in the series. I tried to explain this before when I first got into reading books. Like, I didn't care what book in the series or whatever that it was. I just read them. And then I realized, hey, I can't do this because I can't give it a fair review because I don't have the others to know exactly what's going on. But if I ever find the other ones to these or the books I have in here, I'll pick them up and read them so I can read the others. This one, I've read a book by this author and I kind of liked it, so now I just like pick up his books anytime I find one that I don't have already. This one is The Firm by John Grisham. And that's what it looks like. Let's hope the phone don't ring again, shall we? This one is not a first one in a series either. It's called Rev It Up by Julian Walker. I haven't read this one yet either because I'm trying to find the other books to go to it. and I'm trying to find them at the library because, like, we don't have the money to buy the newer books. But anyways. Next one I have is a huge book. It's called Dante Valentine by Lilith St. Crow. I haven't read this book yet either. It's a big, chunky book. It's got 5. It's a complete series. So it's got, what did you say, 5? 5 in it. So my husband has read it, and if you don't know, that's who I'm talking to. For some reason, he won't be on camera. So, yeah. So if you guys want to see him, let me know, and he can be in my next videos because I say so. This one is Rubies and Rings by Debbie May. Another Goodreads or Book Likes giveaway. I think it was Goodreads though. Haven't read this one yet. This one is a romance, and I don't usually buy these, so I get them from other people that already has them and don't want them anymore. So this one's called Hearts Baby by Christy Lockhart. This one was another Goodreads giveaway. It's called Strength of a Giant by Tony Pasquarelli. That's what it looks like. I tend to read all these at some point. I just haven't got around to them all because I read really, 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 really slow. But, yeah. And the next one I have is The Ice Limit. I haven't read this yet, but my husband has, which is why he needs to be in these videos with me to tell you guys about the books he reads, because he reads faster than I do. It's The Ice Limit by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. This one is actually a book I have read, and it's really, really good. It's called How Lucky You Are by Kristen Cusick Lewis. I'm not sure I said her name right, but this one is a really good book. I read it the first few months of 2013. I actually started it in a dentist office, which I don't like the dentist. But I need to have my teeth fixed, but that's not gonna happen because I lost my Medicaid, so basically. But this is a really good book, and I think you guys should pick it up, read it. There is some bad things that happen in this book, but I won't go into it in depth. because I don't think anybody has ever read this, but I really, really, really think you guys should pick it up if you find it, because I got this off a giveaway, so yeah, I have read this one because I use my TBR jar, and it's what this one is what it told me to read next, so I did. But anyways, the next one is The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. This one a lot of people has read, I know. And I know this is the movie cover. I've seen the movie to this, but I haven't read the book. Yes, I'm one of those that tend to watch the movie before reading the book, just because I go into thrift stores and stuff like that, and whenever they have books I want to read, I tend to pick them up. But I have Netflix too, so I tend to get movies off of there when we can find them, to watch them and return them. But every time we move, we seem to lose them, so yeah. That's what that one looks like, and you guys have probably read it, but I haven't. If I read every book before I seen the movie, then I wouldn't see the movie at all, probably. um, this one I got from a dumpster. That's why it looks kind of ratty. It's Midnight by Dean R. Koontz, something like that. And that's what it looks like. Like I said, it looks like it had water damage and somebody just threw it away. Either water, actually looks like they spilled something on it. But I cleaned it before putting it into my collection. Oh yay, the next ones are books I haven't read yet. But I watched this show when it came on TV a while ago. They've actually stopped filming this, and it was one of my favorite shows. That is why I don't watch shows anymore, because I tend to really, really like shows, and then they only do like 4 seasons of them and kill off my favorite characters so that they can not do the show anymore. But this one is the OC, and I'm not sure how these books are supposed to be read, so I haven't read them yet. And it's called Cohen, something like that. And this is what it looks like. The next one I have goes with the same set. I found 3 of these at Goodwill one day and decided to pick them up because I knew I loved the show when it was on, and so I wanted to read it just to say that I have, and to say that I have the books to go along with them too. It's the OC. This one is the Misfit, and it's got the same guy on the cover. I like him. I also liked another guy and another girl on it, so. But they tend to kill off the girl characters, so. And sorry, I just spoiled everything for you if you haven't seen that yet, but, you know, whatever. This one is the OC again, The Way Back. It's called, or it says it's an original story based on the hit TV series, or TV show. Like I said, I liked the show, so when I found them at Goodwill, I had to pick them up. Sorry about that. The next one is a book. It's a romance. Like I said, I don't usually pick these up. They're just given to me. This one is Heart of the Mountains by Betty Brooks. But here's what it looks like. I know there's a person on BookTube that has a lot, that buys a lot of these books too, because she seems to like romance. But the next one I have is Lost Boy, Lost Girl by Peter Straub. I have no idea how to say his last name, but that's what it looks like. I haven't read this one. I'm thinking the only book that I've read is How Lucky You Are that's in this box. But we'll see as we get down to it. Like I said before, I don't know if I've said it in this video or not because the phone rudely interrupted me. But anyways, this one's called Mysteries of Winterthurn, something like that. This is an old book I got out of the dumpster when we lived at an apartment. I'm not sure what it's about. It was a book, and I like to collect books, as all booktubers do, so I just kept it, and I'll read it at some point. This one is God Player by Robin Cook. There's the cover in case you want to look it up on Goodreads. I don't put all the Goodreads things in the down bar because if I did that with all these books that I have, I'd never get the video up in the first place. But alrighty then. The next one I have is The Wicked Day by Mary Stewart. And I'm not sure where this book came from, but I have it, and one of these days I will read it. I think this is one of them I got from Book Likes. It's called Concealed in My Heart by Regina Puckett. Most of the books that I get from these places, I haven't seen any other booktubers have these books, so that's why I decided to pick them up, because I think we all should have, different books on our channels, just for a little variety. But this one is actually signed by the author. It says, "Congratulations on winning the Book Likes giveaway. I hope you enjoy my sweet romance." And then it says Regina Puckett. So I plan on reading this one. This just came in the mail like the other day. This one I got because my husband thought it might be a good book, so I picked it up. It's called Labyrinth, something like that. Sorry. It's by Kate Moss, and that's what it looks like. This one I picked up again from the Goodwill. It's chicken soup for the lover's soul. And if you know me at all, you know I love animals, and I would have more of them if things went the way they were supposed to when we first moved into town. But I had to get rid of my cats because my husband's dad is really, really, really weird when it comes to things like that. So, and I plan at one time maybe to get another cat at some point, but just haven't done it yet because I don't want to just pick any cat out of the bunch and say this one's the one I'm going to keep forever. This one is Unbearing Hope by Mary Wallace, and I'm not sure if she signed it or not. It's signed. And it just says "Ingratitude" by Mary Wallace. Or, yeah. And it has the author's name on it. But this one I thought sounded really good. Haven't read it yet. And there's what the author looks like on the back. This one I got right before we moved into the house. Um, it's Paradox by C. David Mills. Something like that. And this is what it looks like. This one's an art copy, but I'm not sure if it's out yet because we had many things going on. I can't read all the books that I have before they even come out, so yeah. When I do read them, I will make, a book talk video thing on it, maybe. This is my first Sarah Dessen novel. It's The Truth About Forever. I wanted to get all of her books because somebody on here really likes her. The Ink and Paper Twin really likes her. So I wanted to get one of her books just to see if I would like her to. And I found this at Goodwill one day for only like 50 cents, so I picked it up. It's not in the best condition, but what can you do? The next one is, I know this isn't in order, in any kind of order, but I have 3 of them, and I'm just picking them up out of the boxes like we had them when we moved. So this one is Tempted by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. I know a lot of people has read these. They were hardcover when I found them in Goodwill. I decided I had to pick them up. And I'll read them at some point when I get around to it. The next one is Chosen by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. Of course, I said I had 3 of them. That's what it looks like in case you've been under a rock. The next one is, of course, Marked by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. And I haven't took the stickers off these because I don't want to mess up the book. But that's what it looks like. I'm thinking most everybody has read these, but I haven't yet. The next book I have is Cold Fury by T.M. I have no idea. Sorry about that. I think I've seen this one on a couple of people's channels already. So I just decided to pick it up because it sounded pretty good. Yeah. And I kind of like the cover. I know people don't usually like the cover since there's just a girl on it and stuff. But hey, if you can find them for cheap, won't you pick them up? Anyways, the next one is Second Chances by Lee Ann Sign. I have no idea. And that's what it looks like. Got it off of Goodreads. Or won it off of Goodreads. This is another book I've read. Yay, I've read 2 books out of this box so far. But anyways, this one is Playing Havoc by Steve Morris. This one is a good book. I think I rated it 3 out of 5 stars. So I liked it, but yeah, I just liked it. If you guys want to pick it up, I'm sure it's out by now. So go check it out. I know I have my book depository affiliate, and if I can find that, I might put it down below so that you can go on these sites and try to find the books that I'm showing you if you're interested in them. The next one I have is Message from Nan by Danielle Steele. Haven't read this one. Just saw it and picked it up when I was still in Indiana. So, yeah, that's what it looks like. This one comes from my favorite author. I've read some of his books, but there's still a lot of them I haven't yet. So whenever I see them in hardcover, I usually pick them up because I like his books, and he's the first author I ever read to get me back into reading after I was like a teenager. This one's called Violets Are Blue by James Patterson. And that's what it looks like, of course. And I'm gonna hurry this along because it's already 32 minutes and I can't, I don't have any editing software. Whoops. This one I got a few weeks ago. It's Women and Money, Owning the Power to Control Your Destiny by Susie Orman. I have watched some of her shows that she puts out at times. So I thought I would pick this book up because I can't work, but I try everything I can to help my husband bring in some money. So, yeah. This is by Brad Meltzer. It's called The Millionaires. And I just picked this up. I'm not even sure. Whoops. It's got a big statement in it, but anyways, I don't think you can see anything. But I haven't read this one yet either. So, yay, I've read 3 books out of this box now. And this one's called The Changes Within You by G somebody. This one was pretty good. I think I gave it a 2 or 3 out of 5 stars. What I liked about it was in the beginning, it sounded like it was going to be a different story than what it was. But I really liked the beginning pages of this book. So if this is something that you're into, I suggest you pick it up. I just got it from a giveaway again, so I decided to read it, and it's pretty good. Most of the things that's in here, though, I was already doing, but all in all, I think it's a good book to read just to maybe it'll help you in your life. Who knows? I think it kind of helped me in mine. I don't know. And this one is a book that I tried to read, but I couldn't get into it because I'm not into what this book is about. So I rated it unreadable on Goodreads. I'm sorry to the author, but it just wasn't what I was looking for. It's called Eclipse by Arvind, whoever, I don't know. This is what it looks like. Like I said, if you're into president books, you can pick it up, but I'm not, so I had to rate it unreadable on Goodreads. Again, sorry to the author. I just couldn't get into it. And neither could my husband because he started reading it at some point, and we both had to put it down, so yeah. Wow, this box is heavy on one side and not the other anymore, so it almost fell off the cooler I had it sitting on, but alright. This one is the Bride Trilogy. It's by Catherine Coulter, and it's in 3-in-1 edition, including the Sherbrooke Bride, the Hellion Bride, and the Huntress Bride. I haven't read this one yet either, because I got it from a bookstore here in town, and because it had the 3 books in it, I decided to pick it up. I don't usually like picking just one book up. I try to find the bind-ups, so I'm getting my money's worth when I do pick up the books. But anyway, there's still some books in here that I haven't done that with just because they didn't have any of the bind-ups wherever I got these from. This one's called Skull Session by Daniel Haidt. I have no idea, but that's what that looks like. Next one I have is Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. I think some of you, if not all of you, have either read this or have this in your to be read pile. It's still in my to be read pile because I haven't read it yet, of course. So I'm going to have to go faster on these because I have no editing software at this point in time. This one is Bag of Bones by Stephen King. And this is what it looks like. Yeah. This one I got from my husband's mom. It's Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I have no idea. Sorry about that. Haven't read that one either as of yet. This one I think my husband has read. It's Nobody's Safe by Richard Steinberg. I haven't read it yet. But I kind of like how these letters are raised from the book, so I picked it up. Another romance. Yay! This one I'm going to have to. This one's called Joanna's Adventure by M.J. Connor. And that's what it looks like. It's just a little book, and I tend to not buy these little books, so somebody had to give me this one, of course. But here it is. This one is a Star Trek novel that I got for my husband at some point, and I'm not sure if he's read it yet. It's called The Final Reflection by John M. Ford. And that's what it looks like. Getting down to the last few stacks in here. Sorry, this video is going to be so long because I don't have any editing software, so I'm trying to go as fast as possible. This one is called Whirlwind Affair by Jacqueline Del Sandro, something like that. That's what it looks like. Like I said, if I can find my book depository affiliate link, you might be able to find some of these books on there. This one's called The Dark Wing by Walter H. Hunt. My husband has read this book, and he said he liked it. So, yeah. This is why he needs to be in my videos. This one's called Once an Outlaw by Debbie Rawlins, something like that. And it's another romance. Yay, getting down to the last few books. This one is actually one of the ones that I saved from being sold when I was little, because I hadn't read it yet. It's called No Promises by Pamela Curtis Swallow. I would hate to have that last name, but okay. of course, with the friend that I had made in Indiana. Um, yeah, he's kind of weird. So this one is called Texas Love Stories of All Time. Um, the Guardian's The Guardian's Bride by Lori Page. And that's what it looks like if you guys want to go see if you can find it. And this one is called Behind Closed Doors by Shannon McKenna. Sorry. And that's what that looks like. I haven't read it. This one, have you read this one yet? No. This one I got for my husband, but we didn't look on the cover, and it's the second one, so he hasn't read this one yet either. If we find it, maybe we'll pick. If we find it from the library, maybe we'll pick this one up at some point. This one is called Beloved Rake by Anne Hampson. And I got this from my husband's mom and dad. And it's just a little book that looks like an older book that they had on their shelves and will never read. And they asked me if I wanted it, and of course, being a booktuber, I said yes. But yeah, I don't know what it's about or anything. Yay, I've read, 4 books out of this one so far? This one's The Deep End of the Ocean by Jacqueline Mitchard. It's actually a first book in a series or whatever. I really liked this one, but I didn't like the mother. And I won't tell you anything about it in case you want to read it. I think I made a book review, book talk thing about this one. If you want to know what it's about, if I have, which I'm pretty sure I have, then you can go through my videos and find it. But it was a pretty good book. Like I said, I just didn't like the way the mother was acting. Oh, yay. This one's not even mine. It's one of my friends from Indiana's books, but it's called Cat Coming Home. He wants me to read them because he loves cats just as much as I do. But for some reason, this one's not the first in the series. Yeah. And I don't want to read this one yet without finding the others so that I know what's going on, because I've read the 16th book of these because he had it. But he said he didn't know if he had the others, so this one's by Shirley something Murphy. And The last one is a Shivers novel. I used to have all of these at one point, I think. And I might have read it. I think I have, but I might read it again just to say I have read it again. It's a short book. So I know Cameron likes these kind of books. And these are all booktubers that I'm talking about, so if you know them, yeah. But alright, that's the end of the box. Finally. If you stay to watch this whole video, thank you. Comment, rate, share, subscribe, whatever. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.